Hey there, Squirrel Army. Today we're here to talk about icromoon gauntlet. You can join the Squirrel Army by subscribing. Alright, so this is an artifact that gives your planeswalkers 0 to proliferate and -12 to take an extra turn after this one. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose target a counter on target permanent and put an additional counter of that kind on that permanent. So this is pretty darn nuts. It's pretty darn powerful. I've been seeing a few people talking about it. Yeah, this will be quite good. Yeah. Especially when you can activate certain planeswalkers twice per turn and things like this and whatnot, or on your opponent's turns and things like this, just giving them extra abilities to help your other planeswalkers, especially if those other planeswalkers or whatever can do stuff on your opponent's turns and whatnot. Even in just a creature deck, it will be still pretty strong. But still, if you have a few of those planeswalkers, you are playing in blue, then this is still pretty nuts no matter what kind of deck you're playing in. And you get to essentially proliferate one target permanent or whatnot for every non-creature spell you cast. So that's not that bad either. That's really good, especially for 3 mana. It does, obviously, as a lot of things do that are permanents, die to removal, dies to counter spells, blah, 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 blah. So it's not impossible to, control this, but it's just going to be a pretty strong darn card. Yes, I think that this will find its way into many, many, many decks that are out there. I think even people will start changing a lot of their decks around cards like this, because the effects that it gives your planeswalkers when you do have them is just so amazingly good. Now, I've never been one to really like planeswalkers that much. I always find that having more than one on the field is just starts getting way too complicated and way too confusing. Did I activate this one already? Did I? Didn't I? What did I do with it? Especially some of the planeswalkers, they just give you very little value for their tick up or tick down or whatever it is that they've got. So it just feels like, wow, I really didn't get anything out of it. So you feel like you haven't activated it, because surely it should do more than that, or whatever it is. Surely I would have gotten more than nothing out of it, because I've just seemingly gotten nothing out of it. So, yeah, it's not great sitting there, for me at least. One planeswalker or whatever, yep, sure, okay, cool, I can keep track of it. 1 or 2, maybe I can keep track of it. But it just starts becoming, wow, I've got 0 value, basically, out of this commander, or out of this planeswalker, and I'm just sitting there going, bro, did I really activate it this turn? Are you sure I activated it this turn? You sure? You sure? It just seems like it definitely didn't, because it should have given me more. And that's my always complaint about, their, tick up and tick down abilities of planeswalkers. They're always just, they exist, I guess. But the ultimate's obviously a lot of the time the thing that you care about, unless they have a static ability or whatnot. So it's one of those things. But, some of the ultimates are pretty as well. And some planeswalkers don't even have ultimates. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this is still a really great card. You guys can obviously let me know what you guys think. I think one of the best decks that it can go in is the mono blue Teferi, the planeswalker that can be your commander as well. Actually, any planeswalker that can be your commander as well that is in blue would probably benefit a lot from this as well. But still, yeah, I think that mono blue Teferi will absolutely love this, because that's a really strong deck anyway, or can be a really strong deck anyway. So just adding something like this, just, turning it up to 11 essentially will, and that's with all blue planeswalker commanders. So yeah, it'll just turn it from, now I can at least if my commander hasn't got any other really relevant abilities, well, I just essentially tick up to proliferate all my other stuff or whatnot, all my other planeswalkers or all my other counters or whatnot. Or I can just, like, skip around my commander's, mediocre, my planeswalker's mediocre, ultimate, and, well, take an extra couple turns, whatever, on some of my planeswalkers. So, yeah, that'll be real strong. But anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed this one and have found it thought-provoking. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one.